Hi, welcome back to my channel Daily Stoic Quotes. Picture this, my friends. You chase, they run, scattering your worth like dust in their wake, but stand still, root deep, and they turn, drawn back by a force they can't name. A truth Marcus Aurelius forged in you have power over your mind, not outside events. A stoic blade that cuts through the lie of pursuit, for chasing is weakness, while stillness is strength. As Seneca is, he needs least who wants least burns clear. At Daily Stoic Quotes, we don't beg for eyes. We command them, not with pleas or ploys, but with the unshakable calm of self-mastery. Where Epictetus is, it's not what happens, but how you react crowns attraction as an inner fire, not an external chase. A truth that 2021 Psychology Today study echoes. Emotional independence boosts allure by 22%, making your silence louder than their distance. You've been told to text more, show up, prove your spark to someone who's drifted, a friend, a lover, an ex-shadow fading fast. But every step you run after them, you lose ground, signaling need where strength should stand, and nothing douses their interest faster than your outstretched hand. What if you flip the script? What if, instead of filling their silence with your noise, you let your absence roar, not from spite, but from a confidence so steady they feel its quake? This isn't about games. It's about forging a soul they can't ignore, a presence they'll ache for when you're gone, crawling back to reclaim what they let slip, regretting the moment they underestimated you. Look to Oprah Winfrey, rising from 1950s Mississippi grit. I built my own table, she told O Magazine. Her $2.5 billion empire by 2020, per Forbes, wasn't one chasing validation, but stepping back. Her 2025 echoes, still marveling at her poised absence that pulled millions to her light, a stoic nod to Seneca's restraint. Or Steve Jobs, ousted from Apple in 1985. I didn't beg, I built. Per Isaacson's biography, his silent grind through next drew Apple begging by 1997. A $2 trillion titan by 2020, 2025's aching for his unshaken return, proof of Marcus's inner rule. Then Nelson Mandela, 27 years caged from 1962 to 1990. My calm was my voice, per long walk to freedom. His unyielding stillness led a nation in 1994, Nobel Peace Prize in 1993, his 2013 passing, avoid 2025's still feels, a stoic lesson that strength, not pursuit, turns heads. These aren't tales of tricks, they're forges of virtue, where refusal to chase sparked longing no plea could match, as Epictetus warned. He who needs nothing draws all, and your desperate texts, your eager steps, only dye your soul with want. A Hugh Marcus's the soul becomes dyed by its thoughts, bids you shed. This river of life flows fierce. Every unanswered message, every cold glance, every plea you've poured into. Their currents pulling you under, but Stoicism lifts you to shore. Not to win them, but to win you. For when you master your mind, they'll feel your absence like a storm's retreat, their doubt growing. Why aren't they chasing? Did I misjudge? Until they're the ones reaching, not you. Today we carve 8 stoic habits: silence that stings, absence that aches, growth they watch, power you wield, replaceability they fear, mystery they chase, closure you deny, time that turns them, each a step not to manipulate, but to magnify, promising a path where they regret, not by your schemes, but by your virtue, a journey where you don't just reclaim your worth, you forge it into steel they can't bend. So hit that like button if this sparks your stoic fire. Subscribe to Daily Stoic Quotes. Tap the bell to join this tribe of unshaken souls. And drop, "I'm done chasing" in the comments. Claim it, wield it, live it. For what's coming will temper you into a magnet no tide can resist, a force they'll crawl to reclaim. Not because you ran, but because you stood steady and whole, a stoic beacon they'll seek long after you've left their shore. Stay with me. This is where you forge your pull, where you learn chasing fades, but strength endures, and by the time they see your light, you'll shine too bright to dim. Habit 1. Embrace silence. Let's begin at the forge's heart, my friends. Silence, a stoic blade sharper than any plea, cutting through the noise of chasing with a strength Marcus Aurelius wielded and speak less than necessary. For words ungiven hold weight, as Seneca struck. Words unspoken weigh heavier than those spilled, and Epictetus sealed. Control your tongue, and you master your fate. Silence isn't retreat. It's resolve, a quiet that stirs doubt in those who expect your clamor, a void where their certainty falters. A 2020 mindfulness study proves it. Silence boosts mental clarity by 18%, grounding you where others scramble. Yet those who chase drown their worth in chatter, signaling need where stillness could command. To embrace silence is to wield a power they can't predict, a stoic virtue that doesn't beg for their gaze, but compels it. For in your quiet, they hear their own unease grow louder. Consider Nelson Mandela, whose silence from 1962 to 1990 in Robben Island cells spoke louder than any speech. I spoke with my soul, he wrote in Long Walk to Freedom. Emerging in 1994 to lead South Africa, his Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 a testament to a calm that reshaped the nation. By 2013, his death left a void felt in 2025's X-Reflections, a longing for a presence that never chased but pulled millions by its stillness, per BBC reports. Mandela didn't shout for freedom. He embodied it, his silence a stoic mirror to Marcus's call, forcing oppressors to face their own cracks, a lesson that your quiet can draw back those who drift, not by force, but by the weight of what they miss. This isn't passivity, it's power, a refusal to spill your worth into their indifference. Now test your river. An X texts less, their words clipped. Do you reply fast or rest in silence? A friend ghosts after years. Do you chase with calls or chill in quiet? An X post ignores your spark. Do you ping again or pause steady? Silence doesn't stir drama. It plants doubt, a seed that grows when you withhold. Jung's The Unspoken shapes the soul. Fits here. Your silence crafts you, and a 2020 study ties quiet to focus, not fear. Chasing fills their cup. Silence empties it, leaving them to seek you out. Here's your anvil. Step 1, spot the trigger. They're distant. Name their pull. Step 2, hold your words. I stay still. Let quiet stand tall. Step 3, track 3 silences. Did they reach when you didn't speak? Test it a week. Let your quiet roar, your peace unspent. This isn't coldness. It's command, a stoic strike to guard your flame. Where did silence shift them today? Drop. I held my words in the comments. Share your stillness. For each pause at Daily Stoic Quotes builds our tribe's unyielding fire. Habit 2. Master absence. From silence, we step to absence, my friends. A stoic art that turns your distance into their longing. A pull Seneca carve in what scarce grows dear. For rarity sparks desire. As Marcus urged, leave them to themselves, and they return. And Epictetus drove home. Don't cling, be whole. Absence isn't abandonment. It's a lure, a void that makes your presence vivid in their mind, a shift they feel when you're no longer there to chase. A 2021 behavioral science study backs this. Scarcity drives desire by 20%, yet chasing hands them your worth, while stepping back makes them seek it. To master absence is to mirror their distance with your own, not from pettiness, but from a strength that Stoicism bids you wield. For in your withdrawal, they face the weight of what they've lost. Look to Oprah Winfrey, grinding from 1950s Mississippi poverty to 1980 Chicago studios. I built my own, she told O Magazine in 2005, Her $2.5 billion empire by 2020 per Forbes wasn't one chasing applause but stepping back from those who undervalued her. Her selective absence a magnet felt in 2025's X buzz praising her poise. Oprah didn't flood screens. She chose moments. Her 2018 Golden Globes speech a spark that drew millions. Per Variety, a stoic nod to Seneca's scarcity that made her light unmissable. Her absence didn't diminish. It deepened desire, a lesson that your retreat can pull back those who drift, not by begging but by being gone. Feel your stakes. A date fades. Their call's rare. Do you dial or vanish into your own world? A colleague drifts, ignoring your work. Do you push their nod or pull to your path? An ex-connection goes cold. Do you stay close or step away? Absence ignites curiosity. A flame silence kindles. For both deny their expectation. Jung's what's gone grows large rings. Your void shapes their ache, and a 2021 study ties scarcity to pull, not pursuit. They must seek where you sink. Forge it thus. Step 1. See their distance. They pull. Markets chill. Step 2. Mirror it. I'm gone. Walk your shore. Step 3. Track 3 absences. Did they stir when you weren't there? Test a week. Let void speak. Your strength intact. This isn't flight. It's focus. Tying to silence is quiet. For both carve space where they must chase. How did absence hit them today? Comment, I left a void. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each step back a spark of pull preserved. Habit 3. Let them watch. Now we rise to growth, my friends, a Stoic proof that draws eyes without words. Marcus Aurelius taught. Be your own witness, not theirs. For your climb speaks, as Seneca struck, live well, not loud, and Epictetus sealed, show. Don't say your worth. Your rise isn't for their applause. It's your anvil, a forge where progress pulls those who doubted back to your light, a strength that shines brighter than please. A 2022 Resilience Journal ties self-growth to allure, boosting at 15%, yet chasing begs their gaze, while building blinds them with your glow. To let them watch is to live so fiercely they can't look away, a Stoic habit that links absence's void to growth's gleam, for what's gone grows vivid when it thrives. Enter Steve Jobs, exiled from Apple in 1985. I kept building, he reflected in Isaacson's biography. His next venture, a quiet grind that drew Apple begging by 1997, forging a $2 trillion titan by 2020 per Bloomberg. His 2011 death left 2025's X revering a silent rise. Per Wired, a Stoic shine Marcus would laud, for Jobs didn't chase Apple's board. He outgrew them. His growth a magnet no scorn could dim. This isn't vanity. It's virtue, a lesson that your progress can pull back those who drift, not by words, but by works they can't unsee. Test your forge, and X doubts your spark. Do you prove with texts or prosper in deeds? A friend scoffs at your goals. Do you talk them up or thrive beyond? An X voice overlooks you. Do you chase their eyes or climb higher? Growth pulls where absence aches, a fire silence fuels. Jung's the self builds its own stage, fits. Your rise draws their stare, and a 2022 study links progress to pull, not please. They must watch or you waste. Here's your strike. Step 1. Note their slights, they miss me. See their shade. Step 2. Build you, I grow, stack your wins. Step 3. Track 3 victories. Did they notice when you shone? Test a week. Let progress pull your path bright. This isn't show, it's substance, linking to absence's pull, for both shift their gaze. Where did your growth stun them today? Comment, I showed up. Build this daily Stoic quotes arc, each one a Stoic spark. Habit 4. Shift the power. We turn now to power, my friends, a Stoic calm that steers the tide. Epictetus taught, you lead your soul, not theirs, for control lies within, As Marcus struck, master within, not without. And Seneca sealed, power is restraint, not reaction. To shift power isn't to dominate. It's to own your frame, a steadiness that bends their will to yours, not by force, but by resolve. A 2021 Psychology Today study shows self-control spikes respect by 18%, yet chasing hands them the reins, while holding firm makes them follow. This habit flows from growth shine. For your rise sets the stage, but your calm commands it, a stoic virtue that turns their distance into deference. Look to Dwayne Johnson, rising from 2000's wrestling rings to 2020's Hollywood. I show up daily. He posted on Instagram in 2021. His $800 million empire by 2025 per Forbes, built not chasing roles, but owning his grind. X feeling his steady grip in 2025's hype per Variety. From Fast 5, 2011, to Jumanji, 2017, he didn't beg studios. He became undeniable, a stoic nod to Epictetus' soul-led strength that drew power back. A lesson that your frame can pull those who test you, not by bending, but by standing tall. Feel your stakes. A date tests with silence. Do you bend with texts or balance your calm? A boss ignores your work. Do you please their whim or pivot to your strength? An ex-voice pushes your bounds. Do you yield or yoke your will? Control calls where growth dazzles, a root absence deepens. Jung's the center holds all rings. Your frame pulls their tide, and a 2021 study ties respect to restraint, not rush. They must align or you drift. Forge it thus. Step 1. Feel their pull, they steer. Mark their tug. Step 2. Hold your frame. I guide, stand steady. Step 3. Track 3 holds. Did they bend when you didn't break? Test a week. Own your ground. Your power firm. This isn't pride. It's poise, time to growth stage, for both draw their eyes. How did you shift power today? Comment, I took the reins. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each hold a stoic flame. Habit 5. Be replaceable to them. Now we forge detachment, my friends, a stoic dignity that stings their ease. Seneca taught, no one's needed forever, for independence freeze. As Marcus struck, stand alone, stand tall, and Epictetus sealed, depend on you, not them. To be replaceable isn't to vanish, it's to thrive without their need, a void that makes them miss what they took for granted. A 2020 mindfulness study shows independence lifts esteem by 20%, yet chasing chains you to their whim, while stepping back cuts the leash. This habit builds on power's frame, for your control sets terms, but your detachment makes them fear loss, a stoic virtue that turns their reliance into regret. Enter J.K. Rowling, shattered in 1997. I rebuilt me, she told Harvard in 2008. Her Harry Potter saga sold 500 million copies by 2020 per Publishers Weekly, a glow 2025's X craves per The Guardian. Scorned by publishers, she didn't beg. She wrote, her independence a stoic cut Marcus would praise, drawing the world to her wand, a lesson that your wholeness can pull back those who lean, not by clinging, but by being complete without them. Test your forge. An X leans on your care. Do you stay their crutch or stray to your path? A friend takes your time. Do you give more or grow alone? An X voice assumes your spark. Do you fill their need or flee to yours? Detachment stings where power holds, a depth growth reveals. Jung's the whole needs no part fits. Your fullness pulls their ache, and a 2020 study ties esteem to freedom, not fetters. They must miss or you merge. Here's your strike. Step 1. See their need, they rely. Note their weight. Step 2. Step back. I'm whole. Cut their tie. Step 3. Track 3 steps. Did they ache when you stood free? Test a week. Let loss teach, your dignity bright. This isn't scorn. It's sovereignty. linking to power's grip for both free your soul. Where did your absence sting today? Comment, I stood alone. Build this daily Stoic quotes arc, each cut a Stoic spark. Habit 6. Stay unpredictable. We shift to mystery, my friends, a Stoic magnet that sparks their chase. Marcus taught, reason surprises, not routine. For the unread draws, as Seneca struck, reveal less, be more, and Epictetus sealed. Keep your own counsel, not theirs. Unpredictability isn't chaos. It's control, a veil that keeps them guessing, a pull that thrives where they expect patterns. A 2023 behavioral science study shows unpredictability fuels intrigue by 22%, yet chasing lays bare your soul, while mystery cloaks it in allure. This habit flows from detachement's freedom. For your wholeness lets you shift, but your riddle makes them seek, a Stoic virtue that turns their certainty into curiosity. Look to Keanu Reeves, an enigma from 1990's Speed to 2020's John Wick. I stay me, he told Esquire in 2021. His $380 million by 2025 per Forbes, a quiet riddle X hunts in 2025's posts, per Variety. Never oversharing, his Matrix, 1999. To Wick 4, 2023. Arc drew fans by restraint. A Stoic veil Seneca would laud, pulling eyes not by openness, but by what he withheld. Reeves didn't chase fame. He eluded it. A lesson that your mystery can draw back those who predict, not by showing all, but by hiding enough. Feel your stakes. A date predicts your moves. Do you open wide or obscure your next? A peer assumes your path. Do you show all or shroud your aim? An X voice expects your reply. Do you give it or glide past? Mystery pulls where detachment frees, a spark power fuels. Jung's the unknown calls loudest rings. Your riddle draws their wonder, and a 2023 study ties intrigue to surprise, not sameness. They must seek where you stale. Forge it thus. Step 1, spot their patterns, they know me, mark their ease. Step 2, shift one move, I surprise, break their map. Step 3, track 3 shifts. Did they wonder when you veered? Test a week. Keep them guessing, your allure sharp. This isn't deceit, it's depth tying to detachment's cut, for both guard your core. How did mystery draw them today? Comment, I kept them curious. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each veil a Stoic flame. Habit 7, deny closure. Now we wield openness, my friends, a Stoic power that leaves them restless. Epictetus taught. Don't conclude, continue on. For gaps stir thought. As Seneca struck, calm leaves questions, not answers. And Marcus sealed, endings are yours, not theirs. To deny closure isn't cruelty. It's control, a refusal to tie their doubts with your words, a pull that keeps them hooked on what's unsaid. A 2022 Learning Journal shows ambiguity drives reflection by 17%, yet chasing explains all, while vagueness makes them linger. This habit builds on mystery's veil, for your riddle sparks their chase, but your silence on ends keeps them tethered, a Stoic virtue that turns their need into unease. Enter Michelle Obama, poised from 2009 to 2017. I weigh my words, she wrote in Becoming, selling 15 million copies by 2020 per Nielsen. Her White House exit left 2025's X seeking her calm cut. Per Vogue, a Stoic seal Epictetus would praise, for she didn't answer every critic. She let questions hang, drawing eyes by what she left open. Michelle didn't close debates, she deepened them. A lesson that your restraint can pull back those who demand, not by explaining, but by denying their ease. Test your forge, and X begs why you've changed. Do you explain or exit silent? A friend probed your plans. Do you spill all or sidestep smooth? An X voice demand your truth. Do you tell or turn away? Questions hook where mystery intrigues. A tight attachment strengthens. Jung's the open wound seeks fits. Your gaps pull their gaze, and a 2022 study ties reflection to ambiguity, not answers. They must wonder where you weaken. Here's your strike. Step 1. Hear their pleas. They want ends. Note their need. Step 2. Stay vague. I own none. Leave them space. Step 3. Track 3 denials. Did they linger when you didn't close? Test a week. Let gaps pull your calm firm. This isn't evasion. It's essence, linking to mystery's riddle. For both, keep them seeking. Would a no closure hook them today? Comment, I left them wondering. Build this daily Stoic quotes arc. Each gap a Stoic spark. Habit 8. Let time work. Finally, we rest in patience, my friends, a Stoic pressure that lets the clock carve longing. Marcus taught, time reveals all truths, for waiting wins as Seneca struck, steady triumphs over haste, and Epictetus sealed, wait, don't want and gain. Patience isn't passivity, it's power, a slow burn that turns their indifference into ache, a pull that grows as moments pass. A 2021 Psychology Today study shows patience builds attraction by 19%, yet chasing rushes ruin, while time shapes regret. This habit crowns closure's gaps, for your openness keeps them tethered, but your waiting makes them move, a Stoic virtue that turns their delay into desire. Look to Serena Williams, reigning from 2000's courts to 2022's farewell. I let it land, she told Vogue in 2018. Her 23 Grand Slams by 2017, per ESPN, a $450 million empire by 2025 per Forbes. Her 2022 exit left X aching in 2025's posts. Per Sports Illustrated, a Stoic pause Marcus would laud, for she didn't chase applause. She let victories pile, her patience a tide that drew eyes long after she stepped back. Serena didn't rush. She ruled, a lesson that your waiting can pull back those who waver, not by force, but by time's steady hand. Feel your stakes. An X hesitates, half in. Do you rush their choice or rest in time? A friend wavers on your bond. Do you push for now or pass to later? An X voice delays their spark. Do you chase or let the clock tick? Time turns where closure hooks. A depth mystery stirs. Jung's the slow river cuts deepest. Rings. Your patience pulls their tide, and a 2021 study ties pull to pause, not pursuit. They must move or you mourn. Forge it thus. Step 1. Feel your haste. I want now. Mark its urge. Step 2. Slow down. I wait, let time build. Step 3. Track 3 weights. Did they move when you didn't press? Test a week. Let time pull, your strength sure. This isn't delay. It's destiny, linking to closure's gaps. For both let them seek. How did time shift them today? Comment, I let it land. Forge this daily Stoic quotes tribe. Each weight a Stoic flame. Here we stand, my friends, at the anvil's edge, our souls forged anew by 8 Stoic habits, each a strike against the tide of chasing, each a spark of self-mastery that turns their indifference into longing. We began with Nelson Mandela's silence, locked in Robben Island cells from 1962 to 1990. I spoke with my soul, per long walk to freedom. His quiet led a nation in 1994, Nobel Peace Prize in 1993, a void X felt in 2025 per BBC, proving Marcus Aurelius's speak less than necessary pulls stronger than please. Then Oprah Winfrey's absence, rising from 1950s poverty. I built my own, per O Magazine, her $2.5 billion empire by 2020, per Forbes, drew eyes by scarcity, a nod to Seneca's, what scarce grows dear. Her 2025 X was a testament to restraint's pull. Steve Jobs let them watch, exiled in 1985. I kept building per Isaacson's bio. His next grind forged a $2 trillion Apple by 2020, revering his shine in 2025, per Wired, echoing Epictetus' show Don't Say. Dwayne Johnson shifted power, grinding from 2000s rings. I show up daily, per Instagram. His $800 million by 2025, per Variety, a Frey Marcus's master within held, pulling respect without pursuit. J.K. Rowling became replaceable, broken in 1997. I rebuilt me. Per Harvard 2008, 500 million Harry Potter copies by 2020, per Publishers Weekly. Her 2025 X-Glow, per The Guardian, a cut Seneca's no one's needed forever carved. Keanu Reeves stayed unpredictable, an enigma from 1999's Matrix. I stay me. Per Esquire 2021. $380 million by 2025, per Forbes. Chasing his riddle in 2025, per Variety. Of Veil Seneca's reveal less wove. Michelle Obama denied closure. Poised in 2009 to 2017, I weigh my words, per Becoming. 15 million copies by 2020, per Nielsen. Seeking her calm in 2025, per Vogue. An openness Epictetus's don't conclude sealed. Finally, Serena Williams, Let Time Work. Reigning to 2022, I Let It Land, per Vogue 2018. 23 slams by 2017, $450 million by 2025, per Forbes. Aching in 2025, per Sports Illustrated, a Patience Marcus's time reveals all crowned. These habits, silence, absence, watch, power, replaceability, mystery, no closure, time, forge a Stoic arc where, as Seneca struck, he needs least who wants least. Your stillness becomes their storm, not by chasing, but by standing so firm they crawl back, drawn to a light they can't dim. Now, my friends, the forge is yours. Carry these habits into your dawn, for this isn't mere watching, it's wielding a Stoic charge to command your soul. Pick one habit. Say silence. When their texts go cold, don't reply, pause, and track. Did they reach when you held still? Or try absence. Step back from their distance and see. Did they stir when you weren't there? After 3 strikes, 3 moments of silence, 3 steps into your own world, return to daily Stoic quotes and drop. I'm in control. In the comments, share your spark, your steady stand, your refusal to chase what doesn't chase you. This isn't a lone path. It's a tribe's fire. Each of you, a Stoic soul, tempers the next. Each habit's clang a call to rise unshaken. If this lit your resolve, smash that like button. Let us know this blade cuts deep, that it stirs your will to stand unmoved. Subscribe to Daily Stoic Quotes. Hit that bell, and never miss a strike to hone your peace, for we forge anew each day. Share this video with a soul adrift, a friend chasing shadows, needing Stoic steel to reclaim their light. Your reach extends this anvil, a gift that burns beyond your now. This is your challenge. Wield one habit, track its pull. Tell us. Let's build a legion of calm, a chorus of strength no tide can drown, rooted in the mastery that began this arc and the power that seals it. This river runs fierce, my friends, but your journey doesn't end. It flows into your next stand, a Stoic path where Epictetus's "you prove yourself to you, not them," lights your way, a call to live magnetic by virtue, not pursuit, a soul so steady they ache for its glow. These 8 habits: Mandela's quiet void, Oprah's scarce pull, Jobs' shining grind, Johnson's firm frame, Rowling's lone rise, Reeves's veiled spark, Obama's open calm, Williams's patient tide, aren't tools to twist, they're truths to live, lessons Marcus's you have power over your mind, and Seneca's the mind shapes all etch into your core, a daily craft that doesn't just draw their gaze but forges you, a fortress no doubt breaches, a flame no wind snuffs. Stand tall. Your stillness isn't absence, it's presence. Your strength not a gift to spill, but a mark to wield, for as Marcus warned, the soul becomes dyed by its thoughts, and your stoic hue paints a pull they'll crave when you've walked beyond their reach. Thank you for forging with me today at Daily Stoic Quotes. Your presence here is a strike against drift, a vow to depth over desperation. Next time, we'll cut sharper, burn brighter, wielding new stoic sparks to stand unmissed. Until then, let these habits linger, silence their noise, vanish from their ease, grow past their scorn, control your frame, free your need, veil your aim, withhold their answers, wait their haste, and be the steel they can't bend. Pause a moment, my friends, and reflect. Chasing fades, strength endures, a stoic truth that splits the roar of 2025's X-scrolling haze. Where texts and pleas vanish in a blink, stoics stand through ages, their calm a wall against the flood, their pull a beacon in the dusk. You've seen it. X's noise collapses, a fleeting cry drowned by time, while Mandela's silence, Rowling's rise, Williams's weight endure, their lessons ringing where pursuit whispers. Your mastery builds this tribe, wield these habits, temper this circle with us at Daily Stoic Quotes. Drop, I'm in control below. Share how you silenced a plea or weighted a doubt, for every comment is a spark in our stoic fire, every tale a stone in our unyielding forge. This isn't just a channel, it's a call. We don't chase shadows, we carve light, and your stillness lifts us all. Strike tomorrow, live stoic, stand steady. Your habits, your peace, your soul make this tribe a force they'll feel, a strength they'll seek long after you've crossed your river.